Hello. I just wanted to hop on live before I do my chakra assessments. For me, I just was feeling the need to communicate. What are you doing? What are you filling your mind with? Sometimes um, we go through things that challenge or shift our mindset, and doing certain things can really help. Um, Shift ourselves. So what are we filling our mind with? All day long, what are our thoughts that we're creating? Because every single time we are doing something during the day, our thoughts are going. And what are we affirming? Because you know every moment of the day we are affirming something, and we have to look at every single 24 hours or 12, whatever it is that you 16, whatever it is that you sleep, minus the sleep, as opportunities to better yourself, to grow, to shift. And one of those things is, what are my inner affirmations? What are those ones? Like, it is so important to have your own affirmations that you say externally to yourself that affirm the opposite of what it is that you're experiencing now. But what are your inner affirmations? What are you saying to yourself about circumstances and experiencing experiences that you are having? Are you coming from love for yourself? Are you rerouting those thoughts? Are you feeding into fear? Are you shifting? These are things that we are reprogramming ourselves to learn how to do. And when we can start catching those thoughts, and start catching those thoughts by connecting to your body. Like, hi Jessica, I'll be going live for the chakra assessment, so if you want to do another one, hop on live with me and I will do and use you as one of the first examples. That would help me big time. um, but yeah, what catch yourself by connecting to your body, and connecting to your body by going, am I suddenly in my heart chakra area? Am I feeling fear? Am I feeling resistance? Am I feeling anxiety? Am I feeling uptight? Because these are all warning flags that what's going on in here, our affirmations in here are not what we want. And we have to catch that. We have to catch it, and every single time. And yes, in the beginning sometimes this feels like a lot of work, but don't affirm that. Don't say this is so hard and this is so much work. Say this is so easy, and keep doing it, because you actually reprogram your mind. You actually change how your mind fires inside. So, catching those affirmations that are negative inside your mind, and it is, we have a huge cultural paradigm that has programmed all of us into thinking that it is easier to go to the negative, because if we're always negative, then we can't be hurt, we can't be vulnerable. And that's where this comes from, is fear of vulnerability. So we have to say out with that, I am going to be vulnerable because I am going to be excited, I am going to think of the good, I am going to create better in my life. And of course sometimes that's scary. And another thing I wanted to hop on and say is, those of you that drive, or those of you that are cleaning the house, that don't drive and you stay at home and you're not working, what take a look at what you're doing during the day. And this is something that I've really gotten into since doing thinking into results, is really looking at my productivity. And at first I had a lot of resistance to this, but now I'm looking at, if I'm scrolling Facebook, and I do this very briefly, sometimes I'm have days where I go down the rabbit hole, but I'm looking at where I'm investing my energy, because when I want to create something and I want better in my life, if I'm doing the opposite of what's going to get me there, then I need to start addressing that. So one thing that I noticed is, music is wonderful. So don't think it's such a huge tool for shifting my energy. I love it. But sometimes I just put it on out of habit in my car driving. And that's 40 something minutes a day that I could be listening to something. So I've started getting rid of music. Not fully. I still rejoice in music. I dance to music. I use music when I'm in a bad mood. Um, Sound is such a powerful shifting tool. So for me, when I'm in a bad mood, I put on some music, I let go of everything else, and I just let the sound and the feeling and the emotions come that I connect to good music. So for me, that is um, that is classical. A lot of the time, that's classical. There's something really uplifting about it. Sometimes it's if I'm angry, I'll put on some rap music and I'll just go with it. I don't do that too much anymore, actually, but I have chill vibes. I do a lot of chill vibes. Jason Mraz, "I'm Yours," and just little songs like that. So, but what I've started to do is try to really look at um, am I on TikTok for 3 hours? Because it is very easy to do that. It's very entertaining, and it's a way to take our mind elsewhere. And when we're in this reality and we haven't created what we want to escape all the time. So we use these social medias as a way to escape from what we're maybe feeling and what our circumstances are. And that's not going to get us anywhere. That isn't going to get us what we want. What is going to get us what we want is slowly changing habits. Like, hey, instead of jumping in and playing mindless music, I'm going to play an audiobook every single time I get into my car. Okay, well, I drive to work 5 days a week and it takes me 20 minutes to get there and 20 minutes to get back, and about once a week I go through a whole audiobook. Okay, well, think about that in a year perspective. How much do you think that I've gained by just giving up one simple habit to change my life? The knowledge that I'm gaining, the shifts that I'm going to have as a result of all of this, just from one simple thing. Now think about how many different areas in your life you can do that. So that's kind of where I'm at. I'm going to hop off now because I have somebody messaging me about candles, and I want to address her before I go on to my live. So, Jessica, definitely make sure you join me. If you want to just send me a private message of your email, I'll send you over the questionnaire again, and you can do it, and then I'll do a live presentation, and this time I'll actually give you info on your chakras. So that would be really helpful for that video. Until people start hopping on, I'll do yours. So thank you for joining, and thank you for those of you that are going to watch the replay, and I hope this helps. I'm hoping to see some of you hop on and get your own chakra assessment. It's really powerful to understand where your chakras are at and learn some knowledge. So come join me. Have a good day, you guys.